Hey everybody, welcome back to the couch. My name is Melissa and this is Couch Mom Club. Today I'm going to do a myth buster for you. Something that is always said during pregnancy. Girl, you're glowing. Your skin is beautiful. And it's often said that during pregnancy you can expect nice and glowing skin. But guess what? That's a myth. It's a myth. It's not exactly true. Sometimes you can have the worst skin problems that you've ever experienced during a pregnancy. And I think that it's a problem when we get this idea that, okay, if I get pregnant, I'm going to have this beautiful glowing skin. As you can see, not everybody has beautiful glowing skin while being pregnant. And that is because there's a thing called hormones that helps you to get acne. Similar to when you were in school, you know, when you were going through teenage years, that weird stage where your skin was always popping up with different pimples, acne for days. Yes, pregnancy can often be just a little bit of a mirror of your high school years when all you could see was that big zit. So for me, it has been a long time since I've had a breakout, but the pregnancy has brought out the worst. I just wish sometimes that acne wasn't bumps. If it was just scars or, you know, temporary marks, we can cover that up with makeup. But sometimes there's no makeup in the world that can hide a unicorn horn that's poking out of your face. But you know what? Today I decided that I'm feeling a little bit down because my face is breaking out, but I am going to just do my makeup. So it's a little bit of a get ready with me. I'll do my makeup with you and I will get dolled up and I'll explain to you what causes pregnancy acne, and I will give you a couple of tips to help you to beat it. And you'll be surprised at some of these tips. So let's just get right into it. I am going to start with my eyebrows as I normally do. And I'm also trying to practice because now I have to be multitasking, like literally have to multitask in order to get certain things accomplished with the pregnancy and going back to work. I have to make sure that I'm being more efficient. So sometimes you're gonna see some get ready with me videos so I can actually get ready and then do other things. So here we are. You guys are getting an inside scoop to my life now. I'm gonna be doing updates for you. I'm gonna still be dropping knowledge about pregnancy and motherhood and all that good stuff. And here and there, I'll do some get ready with me just to be more efficient with time. So your hormones are going to be the number one issue in terms of why you're experiencing more acne than you would before. I know that some of us haven't seen acne since we were in high school, and this is going to be one of the first times as an adult that you're breaking out again and starting to see a lot of bumps come up on your face. It's because the hormone levels in your body since being pregnant have just skyrocketed. So what the hormones actually do is create more oils and they come out in your face. So you're gonna see a lot more oily skin during pregnancy. And mind you, this is not every woman, but it is common. So if you are experiencing pregnancy acne, be not dismayed. It is quite normal for you to have and experience pregnancy acne during your pregnancy. This usually starts at about 4 weeks of pregnancy. So right away, I'm gonna give you a couple of tips that you can use. So if you are experiencing pregnancy acne like I am, there's a couple of things that you can do in order to really combat what is going to naturally happen with your face. So if you are experiencing more oils, you're seeing breakouts here and there, your number one tip is going to be to wash your face on a daily. I know that we can get a little busy and sometimes slack on our face routine. This is the time where you want to really bulk up on the times that you wash your face and what you're washing your face with.
Dude, don't you ever wash your face?
I know that a lot of the times we tend to use water, but now is a time where you should get yourself something really powerful, but not in the sense that it is medicated. Just something that will target your acne a little bit better than just water. If you're using a face cleanser, ensure that the medications are friendly within the face cleanser, especially if it's an anti-acne face cleanser. The reason for this is because there are going to be some medications that will be harmful to your unborn baby. So you want to make sure that you are doing the right thing. Just make sure that you're checking the ingredients. And if there are medicated ingredients within the face cleanser, just consult your doctor so that you know that what you're using is healthy. Because sometimes we think that it's helping, but it's actually doing more harm than good. The next tip that I'll give you is to make sure that when you are washing your face, to use a face cloth. Sometimes we use our hands to wash our face, and like I showed you in my last Get Ready With Me video, I have a little bit of a vibrator Foreo face washing mechanism. This is a good product if you want to purchase it, and I will link it again in the description. But if you don't have something like that, I would start using a face cloth. What's going to happen is the face cloth is going to help to really get those oils out of your skin and give your face a more in-depth clean. Your hands are very soft usually, so when you're using your hands by themselves with a cleanser, or even if it's just with water, you're not gonna get the abrasiveness that the pores really need to be cleansed thoroughly. What I use when I don't have a regular face cloth for myself is one of the baby washcloths. Those are very soft, yet they do the trick, right? So on one side is softer than the other. I would use the side that's a little bit more rough so that you can get through to your pores and really cleanse all the gunk, all the junk, all the excess makeup, everything that you need to get off your face in order to prevent pregnancy acne. One of the things that often gets left out when we are talking about face care is the moisturizer that we use. And it's funny because with cleansing our faces, we are often taking out a lot of the moisture, a lot of the oils, but it's important to put a little bit of that back in with the right moisturizer. So again, you want to use something that is going to work well with your face cleanser, and make sure that it's not something with a topical cream in it that's medicated, because those medications that are anti-acne medications might not be so healthy. Being pregnant, there's a few things that you have to be more mindful of, because some of those medications might not work well with the pregnancy and could potentially harm the baby. So of course we want to be very careful and we want to do what's right. We don't want to have acne, and we want to make sure that our skin is glowing, but we want to make sure that our bodies and our babies are safe. The last tip I'll give you is to use coconut oil. I know that this might sound a little counterintuitive, but the coconut oil is going to be helpful. Even though your face is producing more oils, adding coconut oil to your regime at nighttime will help to balance the oils in your face altogether. All right, guys, I'm gonna quickly recap the 5 tips that I gave you to kind of combat pregnancy acne. And it's just gonna be a really quick overview while I try not to poke myself in the eye with these lashes. But number 1, you want to wash your face daily. You want to make sure that you're really cleansing your face on a daily basis. Number 2, you want to make sure that you are not overdoing it with the medicated products on your face. I know that we are going to be tempted to try to get some powerful cream to try to combat all the gross acne, but some medications are harmful for pregnancy. So you want to make sure that you're checking with your physician before you rush off and use something medicated. Number 3, use a washcloth. Don't just use your hands, because your hands are really soft usually. Number 4 is to ensure that you are checking the moisturizer that you're using. And my last tip is again to use coconut oil at night. Adding a nice thin layer of coconut oil to your face is going to help regulate the oils in your face. You're not looking like a crazy person with all your bumps and stuff, and you're not bringing back the nightmares of high school when you had to stay home from your dance because you had a big pimple. Do people really do that, by the way? Because I think that that's bogus. I don't think people really did that. Did you stay home? Put a comment down below. Did you stay home because you had a big pimple? Is that really a thing? I mean, I used to watch Saved by the Bell and shows like that where, you know, if you got a pimple, it was like the end of the world. I get sad. Like, I get really sad when I have a pimple, and I usually only get pimples when I'm about to do something or go somewhere. Like if I had a photo shoot or something, boom, you can guarantee that I was gonna get a pimple. So guys, if you ever hear that all pregnant women have beautiful glowing skin, you heard it right here on Couch Mom Club that is a myth. Sometimes during pregnancy, you have the worst skin that you've ever had. Sometimes it's just like when you were in high school. But guys, there is hope. It doesn't last. It usually lasts for the duration of the pregnancy and then maybe a little bit longer after that. So usually after the baby turns a month, you're gonna see your face go back to normal. This could happen a lot sooner too. It might not be the same for everybody. Thank God for makeup. And thank God for confidence, because at the end of the day, I just don't care. I mean, if I have a pimple, I have a pimple. But as I was saying, I'm a little bit sad because my face broke out in the worst way and I wanted to just get kind of dolled up. I'm hoping that these lashes are on properly, because you guys know that that is my struggle area. So I didn't mention it before, but we always do Wisdom for Wednesday at the end of the video. So guess what? It's time for Wisdom for Wednesday. So let's get right into it. Today, the affirmation is, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, this is not an affirmation that I wrote. It's not something that I Googled. This is actual Bible. So with our son and our daughter, we like to do affirmations that we come up with. Some we research and some we Google, but some we just get directly from the Word of God, because for us it is important to affirm our children with positive words, but we get the best words, the best affirmations right in the Word of God. So we use this verse right from the Bible, from Psalms 139 verse 14, and it says, let me read it for you so that I don't get it wrong. It says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Now, I love this because it is one of those things that you can really just assure your children with. And you can just let them know that they are not accidents. They did not come here by mistake, that they were fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, how does that make sense for moms? And I know that I've touched on this subject before, but I know that it is important to state again, to reiterate, to repeat, because in repetition, I'm hoping that somebody will get it. I know that in motherhood, we can get really, really bogged down with the work that we're doing as mothers. And sometimes we feel that that is all that we are, or that is all that we're doing. But the truth is that even in motherhood, we are doing so much, and it is purposeful work. And in fact, we were fearfully and wonderfully made, and we can assure ourselves that even in our makeup, we were meant for this, we were built for this, and we can do it and do it well. So not only are you a mother, but you, who you are, me, Melissa, you, whatever your name is, say your name. I, Melissa, am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made for the task of motherhood. I am fearfully and wonderfully made to be an entrepreneur. I am fearfully and wonderfully made to be an author. Whatever it is, however you want to fill in those blanks, use your name and say it. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're faced with, whatever circumstances that you find yourself in, just know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made for that thing. It doesn't matter how you feel. Sometimes our feelings can be very fleeting, and they can lead us down this wormhole of, do I really matter? Am I important? Am I loved? Things like that. But if you can just go back to what you know, and I know the Word of God to be true, and the end of the verse says, that I know full well. Just anchor yourself on that. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That I know very well. So thank you guys for staying to the end of the video. I hope that this was helpful for you. To all you fearfully and wonderfully made awesome people, I love you guys as always. Please don't forget that we are doing a 500 subscriber giveaway, and we are almost there. So you want to get in while it's good. Go ahead. There's only a few more seats left, but if you're in the overflow, don't worry, you'll still be counted. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the club, and make sure that you click that bell so that you know when I post new videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and I will see you in the next video.